this, where our particular land doesn't have any historical markers on it. Nobody comes to visit it for its history, but it is absolutely hooked in with the things that were happening in Middletown and Delaware County. It was, as I say, a ramshackle old farm, but once quite an important place, which has been a farm since William Penn's land grant in the late 17th century, and has been a Quaker place. We basically acquired, well, this campus was founded out of Penn State in 1967, and we got this land right away, but it was a ramshackle old farm and nowhere near ready to be a campus. So for the first few years, we rented space down in Chester while they began to develop the plan for this campus.
1967, John Viro was charged with starting a Penn State campus in this area, and it was to be called Penn State Delaware County. First location was in Chester, and the campus was sandwiched in between a fish market and a roller rink, and the library at that time took up part of the classroom. In 1970, Penn State Delaware County moved here.
And people came up from Chester and started life over again here, and it was very much part of the 60s.
As well. This campus was originally called Penn State Delaware County. In 2007, there actually was a call for people to give new names for the campus. They wanted to change the name. They didn't want to be Penn State Delaware County anymore. They were kind of rebranding a little bit, and we were everybody who worked here, students, anybody interested, was asked to give suggestions for names. And I don't know what all the suggestions were, but in 2007, we officially became Penn State Brandywine.
It was John Viro who was the first CEO or chancellor. Of course, we know his name today because the library has been named for him. Had a really lively sense of the landscape and where to put the buildings. He planned a quite grand campus here, a bigger place than has in fact evolved. In terms of buildings, it went main building, library, and then in very late 80s, the athletic and common building, and then the Temesco building 10 years after that. And then the next stage is we're going to be finally expanding back into those woods, which we've owned all along.
For a long time, we have been working to get dorms on campus, and that seems to finally be in motion. The past year or so, we've been meeting with neighbors, and different groups have come in. And it looks like dorms will be here at Penn State Brandywine in the next couple of years, and they're slated to be built out behind the library. And if you go out back and look, you can kind of see the area that's torn up a bit and has the little flags and everything like that. So that's something exciting that's coming up.
It will be preserved land and dormitory space. That's kind of the vision of the future that Dr. Wolver, as our new chancellor, is taking over from the previous chancellor and really doing a great job of making that happen.
One that's definitely I'm excited for, and it's the development of the new dorms that'll be here in a couple years. Because being a student athlete, I play volleyball and basketball here, it's hard for me to get up here and back because I live an hour away in Oxford. So I come up here to school, then I go back to go to work, and then I have to come up here again to go to practice or the games, and then drive another hour home. So I have 4 hours of driving I have to do every day to get here. So having dorms here, I won't have to travel as far, and I have more time to study, to sleep, do whatever I need to do. So it's definitely be an improvement.
It kind of fits with the Quaker past, which was a liberal vision too of people being included and brought together. So as different as the campus seems to be from the farmers and the Quaker meetings, it all flows. It all flows together.